Hi everyone, it's Alyssa from Planet Alyssa, and I'm here with a new video. And today's video has been sponsored by graphicstock.com. And this is a great video for those of you that are, doing Amazon merch or looking into getting started with Amazon merch or creating other print-on-demand products on sites like Zazzle or Redbubble or Teespring or wherever. And for those of you that are watching this video, there is a special offer for you. If you go to graphicstock.com/YouTube, I'll print the address up above my head there, and I'll also put a link in the description below. And you can take advantage of the special offer where you can get a 7-day free trial of a graphicstock.com membership, which will allow you to see everything they have and download images and check out what's all available. But we're also going to take a look at what's available in this video. Now, what is graphicstock.com? Well, they are a stock image site. They have photos, they have vectors, and they have JPEG files. So we are going to take a look in just a little bit at the different things that are available on Graphicstock. They have over 300,000 graphics that are available on the site, and so that's pretty awesome. But what makes them even more awesome, I think, than a lot of the other stock image sites that are out there is that you get a membership, which is reasonably priced, and with that membership, you get unlimited downloads. So with a lot of other sites, you end up paying per image. There are some subscription plans at some sites, but they're pretty expensive. The Graphicstock one, I have to say, is very reasonable. So with that membership, you can download, membership's good for a year, you can download unlimited images, which is pretty awesome because otherwise when you're paying per image, it gets kind of expensive. It gets expensive pretty quickly, I know, because I've done it. You're looking at like minimum maybe $10 an image, and it can go up from there. So to be able to download unlimited images is awesome. It's also awesome because sometimes you'll pay to download an image that you think is going to work really great in a project, and when you actually start working with it, you realize it's not what you wanted, and then you're stuck, either using it and not being happy with it, or going and purchasing another image, which is kind of crazy. But with Graphicstock, because you get the unlimited downloads, you can try out different images, and if it doesn't work, hey, you can go look for another image that might work better with your project. So like I said, be sure to check out the special offer, type in that address, or use the link that's below in the description. That'll give you a 7-day free trial to Graphicstock. You can download 140 pieces of content when you sign up for that. And you have the option of signing up for an annual membership. The annual plan is just $99 per year. Sounds like a lot of money, but it really isn't for unlimited downloads. It's actually very, very reasonably priced. I know some sites with subscription plans where you're paying that much per month. And all the memberships come with a 100% royalty-free agreement, which is very important if you're going to be using these images on products that you're selling. So you can use these on Amazon merch items, you can use these on Zazzle items, you can use these on Teespring and Redbubble and anywhere that you're selling products that you are creating. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a look at Graphicstock, and we're going to do that by creating a project for Amazon merch, and then we're also going to create something for Zazzle, which is a little different because you can customize products on Zazzle. And I'll show you how we can use some of the different features that Graphicstock has to make a pretty cool item for Zazzle. So without further ado, let's start with our Amazon merch item. Okay, so I have a project started in Affinity Designer, which is what I'm using right now to design merch shirts and other things that I'm using. Some people use Adobe Illustrator. I used to use Inkscape, but I had some problems with it getting kind of glitchy with my Mac, so I shelled out 50 bucks and bought this Affinity Designer. So here I have just a very simple design, and it just says Cat Lady. I don't know if I would even make this shirt, but I kind of made it for the example of this video. So naturally, if we have a shirt that says Cat Lady, it should probably have a cat on it. So we're going to go to Graphicstock, and we are going to find the perfect picture of a cat. So let us head over there. So I'm logged in and everything here on Graphicstock. This is what it's going to look like when you head over there. With this search tool, I could search everything, photos, vectors, and illustrations, meaning like JPEG files. We really want a vector for this project, so that's what I'm going to look for. I think I could probably click there, or I could click up here just to search for vectors. And so that's going to bring us to this search bar, which is going to load all the vectors. And I'm going to put a really basic search, cat. And in most cases, when you're searching, you know, a lot of files like this, you probably want to be a little more specific, but we're just going to see what this brings up. So hit the search, goes pretty quickly as you can see, and now we got all kinds of cats. Now I have something pretty simple going on with my design, so I want something that's one color, that's going to work well, not too complex like these kitties are. Something like that, although I'm not really crazy about the shape of that one. So, I mean, I could keep scrolling through cat images. There are pages and pages of them that came up here. Here's some better ones, again, with the outline. Well, here's actually, I think the image I'm going to use. Now, I could have also maybe looked up cat silhouette or something to narrow it down. I love that lion with the crown on his head. Anyway, there's some cool stuff here. All different things, whatever you're looking for. There's patterns with cats. There's people with cats. There's a cat lady for you, but I'm going to just use the cat. I'm not going to have a person in it. So this is the image that I'm going to download. When I click on it, it brings us to the screen here, and we have the option of downloading an EPS, PNG, or JPEG. For this, I'm going to choose the PNG, and I'll hit download. I could also use the EPS. That would work. If I get the JPEG, a JPEG is a compressed file, so it's going to have a white background. It's not like layers. Now, something like this is pretty simple, but with other designs, like, you're not going to have the layers that you can manipulate, like you know, if you want to change stuff around in the graphics. So PNG is what I'll do. I'm going to hit download, and then we're going to bring this into our project, and you'll see what we'll do with it. So here we are back in our cat lady project, and we are going to bring that cat into it, which I do by hitting this little picture icon off to the side. I have it right here. There's some other files I've downloaded from graphic stock. And then we're going to click here. First of all, I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller because I want it maybe even a little smaller than that. First thing I'm going to do is actually flip this around, because the way the Y in lady scoops down like that, I think this will look better if it's aligned the other way. So I'm just going to hit this triangle up here. That's going to flip it around for us and see how it kind of fits kind of snugly in there. And then I'm going to change the color of it, which I'm going to do off to the side here. Color overlay option. Going to hit my eyedropper here. We're going to change it to the same color as that. Oh, I got to hit this little dot, and that'll actually change it. Sorry, I'm not that, I've just started using Affinity Designer, and I'm still not that familiar with it. But now you can see we have a perfect design. It's very simple, but these tend to be the shirts that do well for me. I mean, not necessarily cat lady shirts, but shirts that are like, you know, one color, simple graphics, you know, not going crazy with the graphics or, you know, getting too busy or too fancy or anything. So it's very simple to use. Obviously, they have a lot of different artwork. One of the things I didn't point out is, of course, when you're looking at the pictures, you know, that come up in the search, everything has a watermark on it, but once you download it, obviously there's no watermark when you use it in your project. So we're going to take a look at using some other artwork, and we're going to actually create a Zazzle project with it. Okay, so we're going to see how we can use some different files to make a customizable project in Zazzle, or post it for sale on Zazzle. And so what I think we'll do is we will make a card, a photo card, which is a pretty popular item. Christmas has passed, so we're not going to do Christmas, but we'll do Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is coming up. So the first thing I want is something that I could use for the background. So I am gonna, well, we're just gonna type here. I don't think this will bring up any photos. And I'll put, I could put like Valentine's pattern. I could maybe put hearts pattern. I'm going to try Valentine's background and see what comes up. I might change that to pattern. But let's search and see what kind of files we find. And so we got all kinds of things. I'm looking for something a little more plain, I guess, because we're going to make a photo card. So we really want the photo to be center stage. Like something like this might work. We're going to look for something. I mean, this is kind of cute, but we'll see what we find here. I think I might switch to, well, let me just see what comes up on the next page. I mean, there's pages and pages of results here. let's see what happens when I put a Valentine pattern. Might even put seamless, because just to see. Okay, now we have some things that would look pretty nice on a card. I do like that. It is pretty lively though, so I'm going to see what else is out there that we can use. There's some roses that are pretty neat. Looks like this is a whole bundle of different patterns. We might just pick something really simple like these hearts. There's also these with the arrows, which are kind of cute. Maybe we'll try that. It's very simple. And so we're going to click here. It comes as a JPEG file. Yeah, we're going to use this. We're going to download this. Okay, the next step for this project is we need a photo, and you're wondering why we need a photo. Well, we're going to actually use a photo on our card as a template object so that somebody who wants to make a custom card can put their own photo in. So we're going to look for a family portrait. This is going to be a family that's sending out a Valentine's Day greeting card, maybe to grandma or something like that. We have all kinds of happy families that show up here, you know, all photos of all different families. Maybe we'll use them. Very nice, simple family portrait, green trees behind them. So to create our Zazzle card, we're not even going to use Affinity Designer. We're going to make a very simple card, and we can do everything we need to do right here on Zazzle with the files that we downloaded. So we're going to make this a landscape orientation greeting card, 7 inches by 5 inches, pretty standard size. We are going to add an image, and the first image we're going to add is that background file. Here's some things I have on here already. And I'm going to make it bigger so that it fills the whole space. So it's going to look something like that. That's our background. That's step 1. Now we're going to add another image, and we're going to add that photo of the happy family. Okay, so here's our family. Now they're a little bit too big, so we got to make them smaller. And I'm just going to drag this down here, maybe about that size. If I scroll down to the bottom here, I can like center this. There they are. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make this a template object. If we hit more here, we can make this a template. I'm just going to call it photo. And so what that means is that when somebody's looking to buy this, you know, they go to my shop, or you know, they find this card that they want, it makes it really easy for them to customize it if it's a template object. And so we're going to add some text to this card. We needed to say Happy Valentine's Day, and so we're going to add text here. We're going to put this Happy Valentine's Day. We're going to change it. We have to go down here. We have to scroll down here, and I'm not on the text. Okay, so we're going to change the font here. We have all kinds of fonts. Try that. See how that looks. That looks kind of cute, right? Happy Valentine's Day. Kind of goes with the doodle style of the background. Now we're going to change the color because black just does not say Valentine's Day. Let's hit show more here just so we can see all the pinks we have. Maybe this pink. Yeah, does that clash a little bit with the background? Or does it make it stand out? I like that. This is Zazzle, so we can personalize this. We can add some more text to the bottom of the card. So we're going to just make up names for these people. And see, Zazzle already changed it to our font that we're using up there. I'm going to make it a little smaller for the bottom. That's probably good. And we are going to make this a template object too. And we're just going to call it... So again, when somebody's customizing this card, they can easily change the names on here. Obviously, with Zazzle, anything is open to customization, so they can change the text if they want, and they could add some other images to it. But we are done with the front of this card. I might add some text to the inside, and we're going to add some text, and it is going to say, sending you lots of love on Valentine's Day. Again, it saved our font for us, and the color, it's all centered. Yeah, that's probably good. We just made a customized greeting card. Pretty easy peasy. And so, I mean, Didn't take us long, and we just found some great artwork that we could use on graphic stock. So in just a few minutes we were able to create a couple of different products. As you can see, graphic stock has a lot of different things available. I've only just begun to scratch the surface as far as, you know, what's available and what I can use. So I'm looking forward to exploring it even further. I found some cool designs that I want to work with, and I invite you to do the same. Like I said, they have a 7-day free trial. It does not cost anything, so you can see if it's right for you. You can go to the link, it's above, or actually click on the link below, and that'll take you there for the special offer. And like I said, pretty cool. Thanks for watching, and thank you Graphic Stock for sponsoring this video.